Okay, so I just am doing a cold start. If you don't know what cold start means, that means the engines, electronics, and everything isn't started up. So I'll fly. So I can move around my mouse, and here I am. A little bit laggy because OBS is running. So I'll just press Shift L to turn on the electronics. Now I can see all the lights went on. If I press Shift L again, they turn off. Like if I zoom in here and press Shift L now, electronics off. Off right now. On. Off, on. So, stuff like that. So, now I'll close the cockpit. You can see it's coming down. Don't really need the mirrors right now, so I'll just press M for those. Now I'm going to hold Shift and then Home to turn on the engines. You might be able to see the RPM on the bottom of the screen. 2%, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, has to get to, I think, either 76 or 66% to start the other engine up. So I pressed Shift Home because the engine is one of the engines is Control Home and the other is Alt Home. So I just pressed Shift Home to make them both start up. So 66% RPM on one and starting the other, and started. Okay, yep. So I just have to wait for those to start up, or I can wait for that one that's not 67 but going up to get to 67. Okay, there we go. Engine started up. And now I'll turn the flaps on with the key F to turn them up. Or put them down, or put them up. I can press F, 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 or F again. You can just keep pressing that key and it'll go up and down. Okay, so now I will contact the ATC, or air traffic control, by pressing slash, and now some stuff came up. I'll press ATC, however you pronounce that, because that's the runway I'm at, and then request startup.
Request startup. Enfield 1, Batumi, cleared for startup. Batumi, Enfield 1, request taxi to runway. Enfield 1, Batumi, cleared to taxi to runway 31.
Okay, I'm cleared to taxi. There we go. I can hold the S key down to have more gear, nose wheel range for steering. Like right now I'm not holding S, now I am. Okay. Okay, so flaps are down, engines on. Oh, that's 76% right now because I have some throttle on. Once I get to the runway, I will request takeoff. Okay, while I get there, I'll tell you some trivia about this game. It was made in 2008. That's when it was started. It did not have this great graphics. Looked like a low poly arcade game. Okay, so I'll just slash, and now I'll request takeoff.
Infield 1, request takeoff. Infield 1, Batumi, you are cleared for takeoff already. Climb 300 at QFE 29.89.
Okay, clear for takeoff. And then up here it'll automatically say unable to clear takeoff.
Unable to clear for takeoff.
And then ATC.
Enfield 1, Batumi, you are cleared for takeoff already. Climb 300 at QFE 29.89.
Okay. Okay, so I'll turn engines up to full throttle with brakes on in 3, 2, 1. Afterburner on. Okay, there we go. Brakes off. Now once we get to maybe 150, we can start pulling off. Maybe a little less though. Okay, pull up. Okay, now gear up. Flaps up. Gear with T, flaps with F. So this is an F-15C right here. And it is a air-to-air plane made in the Cold War. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the radar on. Okay, so you can see right there that it says 9 right now. So I'm going to press the minus a bunch of times to zoom out the radar. So if I put a target out here, I could lock onto that by either moving this around with a slash, well, comma, period, slash, and semicolon keys. But I have no targets out here, so first I'll just show you a AIM-9 test shoot. Okay, you can hear that buzzing sound. That's the AIM-9, but it doesn't have a target, so it's just going to have that sound. Now I can just pull the trigger. No, okay, pull the other trigger. There. The other trigger was the gun. The first one was the gun. So that was an AIM-9. You can press the weapon switch button, or D, or I put a shortcut on my joystick for it, for an AIM-120C. As you can see right there, it says A4C. I put 4 AIM-120 missiles on, so it says 4 right there. And it says C because it's the AIM-120 Charlie or AIM-120C, whatever you want to call it. So right now, I'm in a mode for the AIM-120 called Mad Dog mode, which just means the AIM-120's onboard radar will just pick anything it sees, even a friendly, so don't do it when you're all close to a friendly and enemy targets, so don't do that. I could shoot it right now, won't do anything because there's no target, so I'll just pull the second trigger. And in 3, 2, 1, you can see it switched to 3, and I can get a missile view right here. And it went up to 2,000 knots. Not sure how fast that is really, but I know it's pretty fast. So I can go to another view of, if I press F4 I can. So I can move around, see where I am. So I'm going to get like that Top Gun River Run view by putting it right next to the pylon, or this. And now I'm going to fire a AIM-9 missile, like that, or like, okay, this is going to be the one where this one comes off. There. And I can switch between all the missiles I just shot. I can do the gun trigger any of the time. I put it as the actual trigger. And the right way to shoot a gun in an F-15 is to turn the cannon on by pressing C, and then I'm gonna hold the first trigger down. There we go. There's a amount of bullets that comes out, and 683 rounds left, which means there's 683 bullets left, and keeps going down. I think it's about 2,000 rounds. It might be 6,000 though. I think it's 6,000. I'm pulling many G's here because I'm going so fast. 8.5, 8.6, almost 9. 9 it says over G because I'm going way too many G's. And if I go pull back the stick to full in 3, 2, 1, my wings come off.
Eject.
And I can
Hydraulic failure. Eject.
And it keeps saying eject for some reason. And it keeps telling me all this stuff. So that's pretty much it with it. So, yeah. That's the entire F-15C.